wanted to move on to something that I'm really excited about, and I know you must be excited about it as well. But can you guess?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oculus Quest
Oh
2
yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
announced for $299 coming this year, 13th of October. And I believe that $299 price is cheaper than you could have gotten the original Quest.
Dude, the original Quest was worth like $4.99, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
And dude, and this thing's gonna be more powerful. It's gonna be smaller, so it fits your fits your head better, more comfortable. They got more comfortable straps. They've got directly built in. They've
Comes
got
with
the
two
hand.
controllers, right?
It's got the controllers, of course, but you can also play it directly with your hands,
Wow.
using the sensors on the front of the mask. This thing is, and it's more powerful than the original Quest. I think they said something about it being like 2 times more powerful than the original
Well,
Quest.
so now it sounds like you've maybe looked into this more than I have.
I
I've
know, I
only seen
was
the
so
base
excited.
stuff. Because this is definitely something I would buy an Oculus Quest 2 before I'd buy a PlayStation 5.
Oh, I would
Because
too.
I'm absolutely interested. And Quest is the one that you don't have to have connected into
Yes,
anything.
right.
You
So
could
it
just put the
doesn't
headset
have,
on and play straight from your headset.
right. So you're
Now,
not tethered.
I'm curious now because I know the original Quest didn't, for probably most of its lifespan, have access to a Steam library.
Yes, right.
And then I know they came out later with, like, you know, a plugin that you had to plug it into your computer, but you could access your Steam library. Is the Quest 2, do you know? And if you don't, maybe our audience can answer us on this. Will you be able to access wirelessly your Steam library?
Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
Are you ready for this?
My body's ready, but who knows?
I don't know.
Oh.
But here's what here's what
It's
I
a
do
valid
know.
question, though, because Steam has a lot of VR games.
Right. Can you access it wirelessly? So you could technically do that wirelessly with the original Quest. You could technically do it, but you had to do it through a desktop PC app in your Quest, right?
Oh.
Now, I imagine it'll be the same. You can use the same process with the Quest 2, but they did make a point in the announcement. They did make a point to show the Oculus Link, saying that
Which
you can
is?
plug it in. So it's the cable that allows you to plug it into your headset and then plug it into your PC so that you can access it directly, right?
Okay, and so that's guaranteed for the Quest 2.
Right, that's what so in the announcement they were very specific to show the Oculus Link and say, hey, don't forget the Oculus Link so that you can plug it into your PC, et cetera, for unlimited, right, gaming stuff. So we know for sure you can do that. Wirelessly, I imagine it's going to be, I imagine you can use it in the same way you did with the Quest, through the desktop PC app in your Quest.
Is it different if you use
But
the desktop
they
app?
may have built it in. They may have built it in directly.
And I'm hoping, and you know, it's funny because I think Facebook Gaming owns Oculus.
They do,
I
yeah,
want to say,
right.
and so it was funny because they did have an event the same day
Mhm.
as PlayStation. I think prior to PlayStation, even because I remember looking at and seeing the Oculus news beforehand. I imagine that would be something that that they would want to tell people. I think that'd be.
Yeah.
I think that's something. But another thing I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like they're going to be doing another Rift. It
No.
sounds so. The Rift is kind of done.
Yep, they're letting the Rift go.
Because the Quest must be doing a lot better. You know,
The
honestly,
Quest,
the Quest
the
appealed
Quest
to me
is the
more.
future. Yeah, the Quest is the future of VR gaming, especially obviously for Oculus. But really, they've got the most legs behind them already, right?
They've been working on VR for years before the Quest ever
Right.
came out, and it's just I feel like it's just getting better and better.
And they're
you
getting
look
like
at some of the
better
games.
and better. They got what is that? The 360 sound and everything that they were talking about in the ad too.
Wild.
Like really cool stuff, man.
I don't think I could
you,
ever play scary games on those. I struggle with scary
Walking
games
Dead.
looking at a television. I don't think I could ever play. Yeah, I don't think I could ever play a scary game on you know VR because I get scared sitting in my chair comfortably looking at the television screen. When I was doing my achievement hunting for Blair Witch, I was listening to music while I was playing it, because I was like, nope, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. And it took me probably way longer to beat that game on stream, because I'm peeking around corners because I'm waiting for those jump scares, and I cannot even imagine jump scares in an Oculus. In VR, I feel like I would legitimately crap myself.
It's ridiculous, honestly. And I've got the Quest right now, and dude, Quest 2 coming out. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you got the Quest for free. You want to tell
people
how you snagged that?
Yeah. So we were at PAX last year, right? It was PAX 19.
PAX 19.
And I just go up to the Oculus booth there. They had the Oculus gaming booth, and they had all sorts of things set up. You could play Stormlands and Asgard's Wrath, and they even had Covert Ops out there before it was released.
Right.
Phantom Covert Ops is what it is, and you could try all of those, and it was really exciting. And I remember they had, it was one of those AR, alternate reality, picture things, and you take a selfie with a robot, and you're like,
right.
Hey, and then I tag
remember helping you do that too.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, can you take my picture with the robot over here? And HaloTitans, we're in our Airbnb, and he's over there like, okay, it looks pretty good, And then sure enough, I get a message, a couple weeks after.
And prior to this, when he's doing this, I could have done this as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody ever wins that stuff. Are you kidding me?
Wins this. Yeah,
they probably just do that and never give out a free one.
Sure enough, a couple weeks after we get home, I get a message saying, hey, this is so-and-so from Oculus Gaming, and we just wanted to let you know you won. And I was like, nah, you're joking, right?
I was jealous.
You're joking. And he's like, no, it's serious. Just let us know where we can send your Oculus Quest, and we'll send it right on to you. And I was like, no.
Oh, man. I was jealous too, man.
Oh, and it's been awesome, man. And it's such a cool way to experience video games. And
they're getting bigger, and they're getting better. Borderlands is in there now. Last week we were talking about Far Cry 3. And since we're talking about the Oculus Quest now, they just announced, I think during the same event, that Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed are having VR games built from the ground up exclusively for VR.
Right. Yeah. And it's not just them. There are serious companies doing this right now.
Right.
Switching over to VR. Look at Medal of Honor. We haven't had a Medal of Honor in a few years.
Yeah, we did talk about that one a couple weeks ago, I think.
Coming to VR.
I would totally do a shooter in VR. I would totally be down for that.
And think about Assassin's Creed. Think about an Assassin's Creed game in VR, sneaking up and assassinating some guy. Like,
I'm thinking more about Splinter Cell being all sneaky and stuff.
Yeah,
Splinter Cell. Now, as a huge Splinter Cell fan, I think this announcement is a freaking just a slap in the face. Slap in the face to all of us Splinter Cell fans who have been waiting over a decade, it feels like, for a new Splinter Cell game. And the next one they give, they've been putting Sam Fisher in DLC for Ghost Recon Wildlands. They've been putting him in. He's out. We talked about it last week. He's out on Rainbow Six Siege as a playable character now. Only he prefers to be called Zero, I believe, in that. So they're just like taking his name away too. Ubisoft, I got a bone. I got a bone to pick. But
go ahead.
I would absolutely play a Splinter Cell VR game.
Yes. Okay. So see that, and that's so your initial reaction is old VR. Okay.
VR.
Yeah. So think about this. There are huge companies making epic VR games now, and putting lots of money into it to make epic VR games.
Yeah, these AAA games.
Does it now? Your initial reaction, it feels like a slap in the face. We've been waiting for so long.
Oh, even if I play the Splinter Cell VR version, I'm still gonna feel jaded.
Are you though?
Absolutely.
What if the experience of Splinter